Looking to find the best mini projectors to upgrade your entertainment setup? Mini projectors are a fantastic way to enjoy movies, games, or sports on a big screen no matter where you are. In this video, I'll share my top 3 mini projector picks, each offering a unique mix of performance, features, and value. First, we have a budget-friendly projector that offers solid performance without costing too much. Next, a high-end option that delivers exceptional image quality and advanced features. And finally, my top choice that combines great performance, features, and value. Be sure to check the video description for price details, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let's dive in. Number 3. Toptro TR23 Mini Projector. Best Budget Mini Projector. Toptro isn't a brand that you've likely heard from before, but they make some incredible budget projectors that are focused on outdoor use. The TR23 Mini is cheap enough that you can take it on trips without worrying, and it still manages to deliver a decent viewing experience in a pinch. While it's not going to compete with brands like Nebula or Kodak at this price, it doesn't have to. To kick things off, this cheap little projector supports a native 1080p resolution. At this price, most projectors only support 720p, with some being even below that. Already, that's quite a big win in terms of sharpness and visual clarity. It's important to note that the model we're talking about is the 2024 version, which is an improved model of a similar release from a few years ago. This new rendition brings electronic focus, a better dust prevention system, and most importantly, Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.2. Because of the updated wireless networking standards, AirPlay or Chromecast support from your phone is much better. There's little to no chance of your stream cutting off due to a bad connection. And because of the cheap price, that is primarily what you'll be using this projector for. Of course, that cheap price does come with its downsides. For one, there's no native Android TV interface here, so you'll have to provide your own device for video input. There's also no battery, so you'll have to use an external power bank with it while traveling. As for the design, it manages to look premium even if the construction isn't exactly the most high quality. It has a rectangular plastic body, which looks metal, a projector lamp in the middle, and a handy grab handle at the top. The handle is made of a soft PU leather, so it's comfortable to carry around with your hands. It also features 2 built-in speakers that sound decent enough for casually watching movies with your friends. It gets surprisingly loud and has a lot of detail. Just don't expect any punchy bass or fine-tuned highs or vocals. So, what about the image quality? Well, it gets sufficiently bright and sharp for outdoor use, but using it during the day isn't ideal. That's because, while Toptro claims that it has a brightness of 15,000 lumens, they are measuring the brightness coming from the sensor, not what's being projected on the screen. As such, the actual ANSI lumen value would be around 50 to 100 lumens. ANSI is the standard brightness measuring system for the actual projection screen, not the sensor. The projection is what you care about anyway. While the 15,000 lumens might not be exactly false marketing, they definitely put it up there so they could have a big number. So, what does this all mean? Well, this projector is good enough for casual use outdoors, and it's decent when you want to watch sports games or a movie with friends on a bigger screen. However, you wouldn't watch a high-quality HDR movie such as Blade Runner on here. The colors are washed out for that purpose, and that's to be expected with cheap projectors. In terms of competition, there's very little at this price. The closest would be the Kodak Luma 150, but that has even less brightness, making it unsuitable for outdoor use. In a nutshell, the TR23 Mini is the best you can get if you're on a strict budget and want something handy that doesn't compromise on performance, while also being great for streaming. Ratings: brightness, 8 out of 10. Contrast, 7.5 out of 10. Speakers, 7.5 out of 10. Value for money, 9 out of 10, for an overall rating of 8 out of 10. Number 2. Samsung The Freestyle 2nd Gen, Best Premium Mini Projector. If you don't want to skimp out on a budget projector and your focus is on image quality, it's hard to think of a better high-end mini projector than the Freestyle. While the naming convention is terrible, the projector is tiny, versatile, and offers an incredibly detailed image. Thanks to Samsung software and extra gaming features, this is a very well-rounded product. You can tell it's a high-end projector from the design alone. It has a cylindrical design that houses the sensor, ports, and speakers. The entire construction is wrapped in a premium white metal body, and the main body is attached to the sturdy cradle stand. You can angle the sensor by tilting it up and down to find the perfect position. The hinge is attached strongly, and it's not going to give out anytime soon. Once you have the projector set up, you can immediately start watching content by using the Samsung Smart Hub. This is the company's TV OS, and it works seamlessly on this projector. Through this interface, you can download Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, YouTube, and other streaming apps with ease. It comes with a remote control, so you can control everything in a simple way. It also includes Samsung's Gaming Hub, a cloud streaming platform that combines services like Xbox Cloud Gaming, Nvidia GeForce Now, and Amazon Luna. This means you can attach a Bluetooth controller to your projector, or two, and start playing your favorite games. All this versatility makes the Freestyle an incredible source of entertainment, especially when you're out camping or on an outdoor trip. On top of all that, the overall image and sound quality is excellent. It has a 1080p resolution, which isn't exactly as sharp as 4K. However, it doesn't make sense for a mini projector to have 4K support, as they aren't looking to replace full-fledged home projectors. As for the brightness and contrast ratio, this projector is a considerable step up from entry-level options. For example, it has a peak brightness of 550 LED lumens, which translates to about 220 ANSI lumens. The color reproduction is where this projector really shines, though. The contrast ratio measures roughly at 100,000 to 1, and the colors are vibrant, saturated, and punchy. As for audio, this projector uses a 5-watt speaker that produces sound in a 360-degree radius. It's well-tuned, has plenty of detail, and manages to sound better than most of the speakers found in small projectors. As for the competition, you could consider the Anker Nebula Mars 2 Pro. It comes with a built-in battery and costs about the same, but it's limited to 720p resolution. The Freestyle has better resolution and better colors. The Mars 2 Pro would be the better pick if it had a 1080p resolution, so Samsung's offering slightly edges it out there. All in all, this is a fantastic mini projector that has a lot to offer. It's expensive, sure, but it also offers excellent image quality in a very compact package. It won't be worth it for everyone, but for those who want a high-end viewing experience while on the go, this is the one to get. Ratings: brightness, 8.5 out of 10. Contrast, 8.5 out of 10. Speakers, 8 out of 10. Value for money, 8 out of 10. For an overall rating of 8.5 out of 10. Number 1. Anker Nebula Capsule 3. Our top choice. High-end projectors always deliver a fantastic experience, but you can often get 90% of the functionality for a more reasonable price. Anker's Nebula Capsule 3 is a prime example of that, as it's a hassle-free mini projector with a lot to offer. With this projector, you get an incredibly easy setup process, a compact design, great sound, and of course, excellent image quality. The compact size is the first thing that will immediately impress you. It's roughly the height of a large soda can, but it's a bit bigger in terms of thickness. Despite that, it uses a very strong DLP projection system that can display a screen size of up to 120 inches. While the Capsule 3 mostly has the same design as its predecessor, the Capsule 2, there are some noticeable differences. For one, the newer model has a 1080p output instead of 720p. It also has better HDR support and slightly better battery life. The best thing about it is the fact that you can set it up in seconds. With most projectors, you normally have to set the focus distance, correct the distortion, and find the right brightness. This mini projector does all that automatically with the help of a few sensors, and you can have it up and running in about 10 seconds. Other than that, the overall image quality is superb. The brightness is rated at 200 ANSI lumens, meaning it gets plenty bright for moderately lit rooms. It provides a fantastic viewing experience even if you're outside and watching movies in the evening. You also get 90% DCI P3 coverage, meaning colors are accurate and punchy. It even has a built-in battery that can run for 2.5 hours. On top of that, it has built-in Google TV and native Netflix support. The 8-watt Dolby digital speakers also sound great, even if they're lacking in bass. If you don't want to use the built-in software, you can hook up your own video source through the HDMI port at the back. There's also a USB-A port that you can use for the same purpose. Keep in mind that we're talking about the standard Nebula 3, not the Nebula 3 Laser. The Laser version has a higher 300 lumen brightness and is also more expensive. While every fundamental aspect here is great, there is one minor drawback: the navigation. It comes with a remote that works well enough, but some platforms such as Hulu will ask you to sign in via the Nebula app. This means you'll have to pull out your phone and fiddle with the app for a minute or two. Not a major downside, but something to be aware of. Other than that, this is an excellent mini projector. In terms of competition at this price point, there is the Epson Epic Vision EF12. However, the Epson model is bigger, bulkier, and slightly more expensive. Overall, Nebula Capsule 3 performs extremely well, and is also easier to set up. It's an easy winner at this price. Ratings: brightness, 9 out of 10. Contrast, 9 out of 10. Speakers, 8 out of 10. Value for money, 9 out of 10. For an overall rating of 8.7 out of 10. So, what do you think? Which of these is the best mini projector for you? Or do you think another projector is better? Tell us in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Have an awesome day.